I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison.
Level of delulu on some women. The level of delulu of some women. Sometimes I wonder, where did you get it from? You met a man on Tinder and he has been in prison for 13 years. He just got out. You guys have just known each other for 6 weeks and you're engaged. He's moving to your house. You're planning Valentine. The man was in jail for 13 years. I'm not kidding. Let me show you guys this video.
I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison, and he's been out for 5 months. So this is his first Valentine's Day since he was 19. He just moved into my house, and I just have to brag. I have never got flowers from a man before, but here I am. These are actually like at least 2 weeks old, and they're just now starting to kind of die. These are just a few days old, and I am obsessed. I have never had flowers before. He does very well, so had to brag on that. But these are our Valentine's plants. Dollar Tree canvas. You paint the canvas one color. You put some painter's tape down directly in the middle. You guys put your hands on here, 2 different colors, and then let it dry. When you take the paint off, you'll put the date where the space is for the tape. Super cute. Got the idea off TikTok. Dollar Tree, can't beat that. I also got this at Dollar Tree. It is a snack board. We are going to put raspberries. This was $5 at the Dollar Tree. Raspberries, cocktail sausages, Aldi. This all came from Aldi. Some salami, because that's his favorite. I got these crackers. I'm going to cut this up and put chocolate in the middle. And then I got this sliced cheese at Walmart. All the food for the snack board cost me about like $10 to $12. So not bad. And then for dessert, I'm just going to make a giant chocolate chip cookie. And the snack board is just to start out. We are making heart-shaped cheese stuffed crust pizzas from scratch. So that's pretty cool. I got this box from Aldi, and I put everything I'm giving him in it, and then we're going to use the box for like little things from our relationship. But here we go. So I got this at Hobby Lobby. That was our very first picture that he actually took. Super cute. We met at a coffee shop, so I had to get this. Love you a latte. This is the Valentine's Day card, which I'm about to sit down and fill out. I got him some Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar lotion. This man loves Bath & Body Works women's lotion, so no shame in that. Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree was on one this year. A year of date nights. 52 date night ideas. And they come in these cute little containers that I'm going to use for something. And then 52 things to get to know each other. So you could ask like one a week or whatever. Conversation starters. Which is great because, yes, we're engaged and living together, but I've only known him for 6 weeks maybe. So that's great. And then I found this at Hobby Lobby. It's a coupon book. Tech-free evening, memory lane adventure, arts and crafts night, cooking class together, which he actually said he wants to do, outdoor adventure day, like road trip adventure, paint night, couples yoga session. Got a phone call, so I hope you can still hear me. That's been a thing on here. I put notes in his lunchbox every single morning, and so I have been sticking those in this box already. But that's the type of thing we're going to keep in here. I can't show these on TikTok, but there's 2 Polaroids, and I'm sure you can guess. And then I found these cute little things that we can paint while we're like watching a movie. So yeah, I'm pretty excited because I usually don't celebrate Valentine's Day, and then he hasn't celebrated Valentine's Day in 13 years, so I'm very excited for us. And I have to say, like, I maybe spent $50 all together on everything, including all the stuff to make the pizzas. So I think that's just super affordable, and we're just gonna spend time at home together. That's that. We're gonna do a part 2 to commonly asked questions that we've been receiving. He's here with me. He is not fake. He's a real person. So we're just gonna get into some of the questions that we've been getting. He bought the ring with his own money from his own job, and it is on the 4th finger of my left hand. So it is in the right place for everybody that was concerned about that. Me personally, yes, I do have a son. No, he does not live with me. I placed him for adoption when he was a baby.
Big one was, am I a sex offender? I am not a sex offender. I'm not registering. I actually went to prison for a violent crime, supposedly. I mean, I'll further disclose all that later on. I was actually out of prison 4 months before I met Phoenix. I got out in August, met her in December, so I did not get out and home playing with her. I'm not using her for her house, car, money, tax refund. Like some people are thinking I'm taxing, so I'm using her for money.
The tax refund is a big one.
I have my own job. I have a car of my own that I bought 3 months out of prison, because people, when they get out of prison, they can get jobs. There's second chance companies out there that hire felons, so when people think that people out of prison can't get jobs, that's a lie. That's an assumption that they just want to tell themselves that everyone in prison is a bad person and they have to be there. It's not. That's not true. You see all the time on the news, people are wrongly convicted that get out of prison after 1, 2, 3 decades of a crime that they did not commit. So it happens. People go to prison for almost no crime happening. So if you want to, you should probably do your own research before you actually assume something. But other than that,
I mean, yes, it was a violent charge, but nobody, not a single soul got hurt.
no. I'll even tell you the 2 charges was a first-degree assault and armed criminal action. If you want to look into that and the definition of those 2 charges, all you have to do is Google it and it'll tell you.
And you were 19.
I was 19 years old.
Struggling
I got
with...
sentenced to 15 years, but did 13 of it. So
he's going to be on parole for 2 years. We are waiting until that is over to get legally married. So that's going to be the end of 2027.
yeah. Oh, and another thing is, I bought the flowers and the ring with my own money from the job that I have. Actually got promoted at the job, so people with felonies can get jobs. They don't just come out and start selling drugs again and go out there and abusing women. People do change. They get jobs. There's companies that actually hire it's a second chance company. So, I mean, it's just...
And then I asked him to move in. I was not a fallback plan. I wasn't his plan B or C. He had a stable living situation before meeting me. We met on Tinder, and then we met for the first time in person at a local coffee shop. Mm-hmm. There's been some confusion about that. We kind of never expected these videos to do anything, so we've just been kind of bombarded by a lot of questions. But no, I asked him to move in. We split all of the household bills, and that was something that he wanted.
Yeah, she tried to tell me no at first because no one has ever done that with her. And this is not her first relationship. Like some comments are saying that she's never had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's not true. And I mean, I have a kid myself, so she does not live with me.
Yeah.
So right now it's just me and her in this household. And
I think the judgment that we're receiving, like for me, about me having kids already and saying like I'm gonna be on the first 48, or there's gonna be like a docu-series about when he unalives me, those are kind of like the hardest to take in. I understand the concern. I have had a long line of very toxic relationships, and I know this is not that. And it's really sad for me to see that like just how quickly the judgment can come on when you don't know someone. I found out about his past before I even met him, because I was able to read the articles that are out there and I came to my own opinion, and that was no one got hurt. They did arrest him. Nothing was going to happen. And also, it was a 19-year-old that was struggling with mental health stuff. So for me, it was like, okay, nobody got hurt. And I think everybody deserves a second chance without crazy, crazy judgment. And I took some time to reflect on that before I actually met him in person. So I think that is it.
Yeah, and if there's any more questions you want to ask, just ask them.
Yeah. It is getting out there, his name and
mugshot photos and articles.
Just because it did go national. And I think we'll probably talk about this a little bit more at a different time, because it is it's a interesting and complicated situation when someone that age spent that long in prison when nothing exactly happened. So that's it for today, and I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, until next time.
Quick question, guys. Do you think this relationship can work? Do you think this relationship would work out? Because, as you can see, she's the one putting on the efforts. She's the one planning Valentine for him, because he has not done Valentine for 13 years. And you can see the way he's also speaking. He was defending himself most of the time. How, I bought that flower with my money. He didn't even talk about how much he likes her. Talk about how he fell in love with her or something like. A lot of people are like, you have to run away from your life. As in, run. A lot of people are telling her, run for your life before it's too late. Run for your life before it's too late. In fact, some people are telling her, don't get pregnant, so just wait. Because now she's like, I'm waiting till 2027 before we can finally get married and all. What do you think about this relationship? Let me know your thought down in the comment section respectfully. As always, while we watch the stitches together, and I'll see you guys at the end of the stitches.
I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison, and he's been out for 5 months. So this is his first Valentine's Day since he was 19. He just moved into my house, and I just have to brag, I have never got flowers from a man before.
I couldn't get past these first couple of sentences. Did you say 13 years? Moved in with you? Engaged? Sometimes a man moves this quickly because he has skeletons in his closet. I'd like to know, what was he in prison for? Doing an awful lot for a man that you just met, and some men see the generosity in a woman, that nurturing nature, that desire for a woman to help a man to get on his feet, and they're attracted to that. They love that. Maybe give yourself some time to figure out if this man loves you or if he loves what you can do for him. There's many a man who is not above using a woman as a stepping stone, but you are no halfway house for random men. You're not a social worker. You're not a bank. Always tell women that it is a red flag when a man comes into your life and he needs access to what you have almost immediately. He has to almost immediately move in with you for whatever reason. He lost his apartment. He can't afford his rent. He's fresh out of prison. Just met you and he needs to borrow your car. He needs to borrow some money. The sweet and thoughtful ideas you have for Valentine's Day lead me to believe that you're a very kind-hearted person. And sometimes that kind-heartedness can be taken advantage of. I'm just asking you to be careful, because a man with nothing will help you lose everything.
I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison, and he's been out for 5 months. So this is his first Valentine's Day since he was 19. He just moved into my house, and I just have to brag, I have never got flowers from a man before.
This is the man. This is the man who was in prison for 13 years. And I'm wondering if he needs somewhere to parole to. Like if he didn't have anywhere to parole to, so he's using you. Have we not watched Love After Lockup? Have we not seen all the prison wives stories on this app? Ma'am. Oh, God, this is going to be a hard lesson for her. This is going to be a really hard lesson for her. I've watched this happen in real life, actually. I've watched this happen in real life. All I have to say is good luck and God be with you, because you're going to need it. She's going to need it. This isn't going to work out. Yeah. I don't know if you're ever really going to make it down the aisle. And if you do, that man's going to put you through it, ma'am. All you are is a place to lay his head.
I just got engaged to a man that just spent 13 years in prison.
I can't even get asked on a first date from someone that's even in prison now. And then, or outside.
People are saying that we are too mean. We women that are saying this relationship will not work are too mean. That is a young man, he went to jail when he was 19, and he has served his term, and now he has been out for the past 5 months or 6 months, I can't remember. And he found a beautiful girl, and they want to spend their lives together. Everybody deserves a second chance. I just feel like it's too early for him to up into engagement. Nobody's saying you should not date or be in a relationship with people like that, but why do you want to get married? Why are you guys living together? It all starts from that. I just feel like to actually make a page entirely about our relationship, because she believes in our relationship and she believes they're going to work out. I don't know. It's too early for him to find love like that. I don't know. And I feel like he might be using her. And because probably she has not, in fact, because when she got the flower, she was like, this is the very first time somebody's getting her a flower, all of that. So I feel like she has not felt this type of attention before. So she's seeing it as, a very good one. Anyway, I wish her all the best. But then I just feel like, anyway, guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thought about this video down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, check out Marian Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one, guys. Bye.